Good morning, people of royalty, kings and queens. How are we doing today? Welcome back to PokeMMO Stream Recap 178, and it is the final 2 days. The final 2 days, less than 48 hours are currently left in the first ever PokeMMO official Shiny Wars, and we still don't know who will be crowned victorious. There's no leaderboard. There's no live point scoring. It's all a mystery. It's anybody's game, any team, any amount of players. We really don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who will take the crown. All we can do is work as hard as possible and get as many points until that time is over. You know what? Me getting an Edge Shiny, I don't know if it would change my team's placements, but it would change how I look at the war, and it would change how much effort I put in and how much I worked for this and how much it would mean to me, right? I don't care at this point. You know, I'm just sitting here trying to do what I can do, focused on my sole effort in terms of doing everything I can do and making sure I can leave this war looking back knowing that I tried my hardest. Very, very, very important to me. Do you think people will do a last minute push when there's no scoreboard? I think I could be wrong, and it depends on the teams. I think the teams that are who think that they're in the running for the win, they will do way more of a last minute push than if there was a scoreboard. But I do think the teams who are not in that running kind of gave up a few months ago, or gave up a fair bit ago, because there is no scoreboard, and that is a big bummer to me. I don't like that. It sucks, but also it's gonna happen. With something like Shiny Wars, you can catch up so quickly, it's unbelievable. Things can turn around so quickly, it's unbelievable. And I really want to see more focus and dedication next war from everybody that I've seen, but that's neither here nor there. I want to focus on what I can do. All you can do is focus on yourself as one soldier, okay? So I'm going to focus on my impact, focus on getting an egg. I don't feel like I've helped my team enough, and that disappoints me. We're going to see what I can do. Okay, we're going to work on what we can work on. And we'll just talk about what's happening in the PokeMMO scene. Not only are we here to just talk about Shiny Wars, so much of my content is obsessed with Shiny Wars right now and really, you know, delved into it. And I apologize if it's not your thing. I like to try to cover what the community is talking about, the forum posts, the suggestions for the future of the game, the devs actually telling us what's happening for the future of the game, etc., etc., etc. So there's just so much always going on in PokeMMO, in the community. With it being an MMO, we don't just need updates to have things to talk about. We don't need, you know, physical game content. We have the communal content. We make our own content. We make our own game. It's a sandbox game, and PokeMMO is truly what we make of it every single day. So let's make something of it pretty cool today. Dude, you're killing it, Dart. Dart has 73 points on 12 shinies. I still am sitting here at 5 shinies, 19 points. It's not great. It's not great, unfortunately. And I could have always done more. I could have always put in more hours. I could have always skipped, it's silly as it sounds, could have skipped some walks with my wife, I guess, but I chose the certain things that I did, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my effort put into war. I'm happy with the Pokeyen that I spent. I mean, I spent 100 million Pokeyen on war. That's a big one. That's like, I really put a lot of my net worth into this. About 1/6 or so of my net worth went into this, and obviously a lot of it's in my OT shinies. So like, I really put a lot into this in terms of Pokeyen, and I really, really wanted to give my all in that regard. I'm still quite dry, unfortunately. I think we all know my rate at this point, but that's okay. I can't just blame that on everything. But it's 112,000, plus my second shiny was 52k. My third shiny was 22k. My fourth shiny was 49,000 encounters. And then my fifth shiny was 13k. And now I'm currently at 35,600 or so encounters. And many people may see this number. You know, I only have 5 shinies, and they may ask me, you know, Patrouski, did you even enjoy Shiny Wars? Like, you know, do you think the players that are winning deserve to win, or is it just all RNG? And my answers to both of those questions are a resounding yes. I think I've loved Shiny Wars, even though I was unlucky, even though I wasn't the star of this. That's not the point. It's not the point to be the star, to be the main hero. It's to be another soldier, another supporting cast, and to put in the effort that you could personally into your team and into your war. And that's what matters. And then secondly, in terms of, do I think that, you know, the person who wins is just RNG? A lot of people say, oh, Shiny Wars is just RNG, you know? There should be a large enough sample size. We can run over the math actually at a quick sec, 'cause I think it's really interesting. There should be a large enough sample size to where it should reward the players who put in the most amount of consistent, efficient hours, right? It's the same with poker. It's the same with any trading card game, Magic the Gathering. There's a certain amount of RNG, right, that you have to iron out via volume. However, the best players will continuously win tournaments, will continuously top 8. Same with Pokemon PvP. It's not as much as RNG as people think. There's a lot of skill involved. We can go over the math. I talked about this previously. We're gonna boil it down to ×5 Horde Shinies, because that's gonna be the easiest way to keep this math simple, okay? But let's say you have 2 people, okay? They both play 800 hours, okay? You have 2 people both playing 800 hours, right? Throughout the course of Shiny Wars. It's a 100-hour week each time. That's a lot of hours. Let's say person A hunts at 100% efficiency, or close to it. So he gets 1,000 encounters per hour. You can even get like 1,200 or so. You get a lot more, honestly, with Leppas. 1,000 encounters per hour, over 800 hours. Very, very reasonable, right? So let's say that person A does 1,000 encounters per hour over 800 hours, right? Let's do 1,000 times 800. Math in the bottom middle. That's 800,000 encounters divided by 30k, right? That's 26.6 shinies on average, right? Okay, let's say person B plays for those same amount of hours, excuse me, but only hunts at 80% efficiency, right? Well, he's got, by the end of war, just by the 20% efficiency difference, he's done 160,000 less encounters, resulting in 5 less shinies on average. 5 less shinies on average. Both these players played the same amount of time. They played 800 hours apiece, but one was more micro efficient and made sure to pop his sweet sense every single time he could, and every time there was a lack of animation. And to do that over a long period of time is so difficult. As silly as it seems, oh, it's just so easy. Just click the button, right? The more fatigued you are after 20 hours, or even just months and days and hundreds of hours of doing it over and over again, your mental weighs on you, and it wants you to slick back in your chair and just sort of stop trying as much. But for those who push through those moments and stayed at high efficiency, they should be rewarded in the long term. And when you have 25 to 30 people over 2 months, it should even out, and it should be the person who wins most likely shunted the hardest. It might be a little bit of a mixture. It might be a little bit of a shunted the hardest plus some RNG, but the top 3 teams most likely worked the hardest. That's what I believe. How close do you think Shiny Wars will be? Like, will the top teams be only 5 points higher than the next team and there'll be a landslide? I don't think it'll... Ooh. Actually, I think that... This is a total guesstimation. I think that... Oh, man, that's tough. It depends what you consider a landslide. Right? I feel like first and second place might be quite close, but third place might be a little ways off. Oh, I don't know. That's going to be tough. It also depends on what you mean by landslide. I don't even know what... Oh, man. I'm not even sure. That's actually an unbelievably difficult to predict question. I'm waffling on this answer. But I would guesstimate that team 1 and team 2, first and second place, are between 50 points, maybe even to 20 to 50 points apart. And then team 2 and 3, so second and third place, are going to be like 80 to 120 points apart. That'd be my guess. Yeah, I agree with Rumel. Within 100 points is close. Over a 2-month period with 25 to 30 people, yeah, I think, yeah, because it's like 3 egg shinies is 90 points, right? When you have 25 to 30 people all egg hunting, it gets crazy. You can get points really, really fast. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a monstrous amount of more points get scored in these last 2 days, man. I'm going to keep an eye on, speaking of, we should keep an eye on Mysterious Ball prices. Have they moved at all, you guys think? Has anybody bothered with them? Have the top teams realized? I talked about this. I think top teams, another factor why Mysterious Balls didn't spike as much as I thought during the end of the event. I talked about this in a different stream recap about how I was wrong on this market, I believe. We'll see. It could change. But I think that top teams realized, and I said this at the beginning of War, that Mysterious Balls aren't as money effective as things like shiny Shedinja hunting and things like egg hunting. If you want to go for fat points, you might as well just shiny Shedinja hunt or egg hunt, and those cost a lot of money. You might as well dump. If you're gonna whale out, you might as well do that sort of thing. But we'll have to see, man. Yeah, exactly. Mysterious Balls have a good chance at shinies, but the shinies tend to be lower points. I think you have to commit to fossils as well. Fossils are much. If you're gonna whale out, go fossils. I feel like you have to go premieres. I am shocked that seemingly nobody committed to mysterious premieres. That was my shocker. I feel like if one whale just committed to mysterious premieres instead of all the other balls, they would have gotten a guaranteed Shalfa, you know? I think that's the biggest mistake that I saw people like not do, I guess. If you open, you know, if you can lower your shiny rate from 1 out of 4,000, any Shalfa is 50 points. It doesn't matter what any shiny you get from mysterious premier ball is 50 points versus like great balls and ultra balls, etc. are a risk depending on species. How long does it even take to breed and hatch? Usually one batch is around 7 hours. It depends how many eggs you make in the hour. But I think it's 1 hour to obviously make the eggs. And then you have to obviously like buy. It might even be like, yeah, 7. Ginger said 7 to 8, which is probably more accurate per batch of like 400 encounters when doing egg shinies. 1 hour to make them on Charm. Probably an extra 30 minutes to an hour to buy the Ditto boxes and get all the Ditto boxes you need. And then also 6 hours of just hatching. That's the real killer. It's like 6 hours just to hatch the 400 eggs you make. That is the killer with egg hunting, as you just spend so much time hatching. This is a pretty good question. Should you use Cute Charm or Suction Cup's ability when Magikarp farming, right? My guess would be Suction Cup, because it's going to let you catch Magikarps that much quicker and get those encounters. Like, I would even argue, like, Cute Charm is not that high of a percentage, is one of the big problems. We can actually go grab a Cute Charm Pokemon from the PC, and I'll show you. It's like they nerfed it to, like, 15%. It used to be, like, 25, right? Or 20-ish? They literally nerfed Cute Charm. I don't know why. I'm going to be honest. Cute Charm, 15% chance for the opposite gender enemy. Only 15%. They literally nerfed it. So I would think Suction Cup, and then what you could even do is just Suction Cup and then only catch the male Magikarp if you want to just catch for profit, like for breeders or whatever. It's arguably better to... But if you're in the Safari Zone, you might as well just catch all of them. If you're in the Safari Zone, I would catch them all, but you could prioritize males a bit. It's up to you. I think just going Suction Cups and trying to catch more carps would probably be better. It's that 15%. Obviously, male carps are worth more on average. They're breeders, but that 15% is not going to be as impactful in my opinion. But I could be wrong. Someone could test it mathematically. This is just my feeling based on what I understand the mechanics. Someone could test it numerically and prove me wrong. Quick Karoshi update for the day. At this point, it's just what do you even say? Currently 421,000 encounters dry. What do I even say about that? What can I even say that hasn't been said? 421,000 encounters dry. The driest we've ever seen that I believe to be legitimate in PokeMMO history. That's actually math is crazy. So like the other day when Karoshi was like 410k or whatever, I forgot the math. Like Karoshi was supposed to be a 1 out of 4 mil odds. It was a 1 out of 4 mil odds of like 1 out of 4 mil shiny hunts that Karoshi could be 400k dry or whatever. Now it's 1 out of 14 million odds. That's actually insane. Like now it's like the fact that you're like what 20k or whatever drier, but at that point, right, to still be dry at that point is so insane. That's just unbelievably wild. The Red Reaper being listed, fellas, just in time for Halloween. This is an expensive vanity, about a hundo. About a hundo. Is there a different Reaper cloth? Like a black Reaper? Is it just Red Reaper hood? Oh, there's no, I see blacks. Yeah. Black Reaper. I think I prefer the look of the black Reaper personally. And it's much less. It's half price. That's wild. It's half the price of the red. That's actually crazy. 51 mil. Verse 97. That's wild. All right, Danny sent me this, okay? I need to know, is this just from the show or is this edited? I've actually never, I watched American Dad like growing up, like when it was on TV, but I never like watched this. This clip actually blew my mind. Let me turn up the desktop volume so you guys can hear it properly. I was like, what the, huh?
Dan, he's been distant since we kissed at Coachella.
How about Klaus?
Derendorf, the LA-based record producer? I barely know him.
What about Steve?
Patrouski?
Sorry, I should have headphone warning. Why does he say Patrouski? Is this edited? Is this in the show? What happened here?
What about Steve?
Patrouski?
Huh? What the hell? Do they contact me for copyright on this? What the
I barely know him.
What about Steve?
Patrouski? Bro, I didn't know I had a feature on American Dad. That's crazy. It didn't even tell me. I didn't know. Yeah, apparently Roger is a massive Patrouski fan. Massive cool duder. Heard it here first. That's legit. Yeah, what the hell? That's... Who would have thought? Wait, someone on stream just got this shiny Scizor? Was this a swarm? Or were you like repel tricking? Repel trick? Dude, nice. This is a sick shiny. As much as I hate Scizor in competitive play, it's a solid shiny. I've said this once and I will say it again. To be fair, I really wish there was such a missed opportunity with shiny Scyther and Scizor. What Pokemon should have done. I know everybody could, oh, this shiny should look like this. Everybody says this, right? But like, okay, but this is like actually perfect, right? Imagine if, here we can just turn it off, right? Imagine if shiny Scizor had the green that shiny Scyther has, right? Like instead of this like kind of piss yellow, imagine if they switched colors, right? Imagine if Scyther had the red. Imagine if Scyther was red and had the red that Scizor has, and then Scizor had the green that Scyther has. I feel like that's literally just too perfect. It's actually just too perfect to where like I feel like that should have so obviously been the bit, but instead we get like piss yellow and we get like barely changed Scyther with like pink, like he has like pink, what's it called, like tendons. There's someone asked about seeing the Flaming Skull helmets, and they're tough to see because obviously they're very small, so I apologize. I tried to zoom in with the UI, but I couldn't really. Boss Hog and Turtle. Boss Hog has the blue Flaming Skull here, and Turtle has the orange / I think it's orange. I don't think it's red. I think it's technically orange. The Flaming Skull masks are incredible vanities that are extremely expensive. I believe someone could correct me. Whenever I quote expensively priced items in PokeMMO, I'm going off of guesstimates that I've heard from other players. It is extremely difficult to price check things accurately once they're over the GTL like limit of cash because you don't have a sales history of them, but I believe they cost around $2 to $4 bill. The blue Flaming Skull and the orange, they're extremely cool vanities from a Halloween event a very, very long time ago. Yeah, you cannot find them on the GTL because they're over like the cash stack limit. So people won't really sell them on the GTL generally. Very, very cool vanities. Kind of an end game item for a lot of people. We could hop over to channel 1 Vermilion and see if we can find anybody flexing them. That's another decent way. Hilariously, a decent way to find rare vanities is just go to Vermilion City channel 1. We see a Scythe from OG. Scythe is about 500 mil, if I believe, 600 mil. You can sometimes find them on the GTL. That's one of those more expensive vanities for sure. 530 mil, 500 mil. Halloween 2016. That was, how crazy is it? This was 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Time has absolutely flown. Wild to think about. Other than that, I'm not seeing, honestly, that many rare. The Piloswine shiny sprite actually looks really good. What the hell? Other than the Scythe, I'm not really seeing too many other expensive vanities unless I'm missing something. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I think the Rockstar Eye might be a little bit, but I could be wrong. Not seeing too much else here today. Are you gonna do anything special for tomorrow? I'll be doing an 8-hour stream tomorrow for the final day of Shiny Wars, and then I'll also be opening. The plan is to be doing a little bit of a collaboration with, like, obviously you guys, I guess, KEKW. This is another Spanish auction. This is amazing. Or just some auction. I'll be opening one Mysterious Great Ball per sub tomorrow, per Twitch sub. So per gift, doesn't matter, gifted sub, prime, paid sub, multi-month sub, YouTube membership, like whatever it may be, I will open one mysterious great ball. This is like the last of my Pokeyen, so you guys could truly drain me dry of my investments for the chance at a shiny. I will open one mysterious great ball per sub tomorrow for the final day of Shiny Wars. What's your favorite shunt spot right now? Do you want the honest answer? It doesn't matter what my favorite shunt spot is right now. This is war. This is do the most efficient spot and get points, or you're trolling. This is like, it's like if you asked like a football player in the Super Bowl, hey, what's your favorite thing to do right now? And he's like, bro, fucking go to practice, train, and get touchdowns. What do you? There's no option. What do you my favorite thing to do? Yeah, I want to wake up on a Saturday morning and watch cartoons, but that's out of the question right now. It's actually so hard for me to resist this right now when I need the Pokeyen so bad, but having the nugget stack is much cooler. 1001 nuggets. This was gifted to me from someone who did a ton of payday pickup farming. I could sell it for 5 mil, but I'd rather have the prestige of having the stack. It's really hard to resist right now when I really, like, more than ever, I need yen during these final 2 days. Final 2 days, you know, it's tough. 1001 nuggets is wild. Yeah, it's tough to resist the urge, but I'm gonna try to resist selling them. I can earn Pokeyen in other ways, fellas. Yeah, we saw that earlier on stream vaguely, Tom. I don't know why Pillar of Hats is 8 mil. I mean, it's obviously a buyout. Obviously, someone is trying to crank up the price. I mean, it's a great vanity. Don't get me wrong. An underrated vanity, in my opinion. But an 8 mil vanity, I, don't think so. I've got mine. Like, that's sick. But that's... Yeah. Should I just try to sell mine for, like, 8 mil and see if someone buys? I'm not going to, like, cranked on my listing fee. Like, I doubt... Yeah, I think that's just a total buyout. Total attempt at manipulation. It makes sense considering there's 2 days left. But I'm going to be honest, guys. Yeah, this is the most tired I've been throughout all of Shiny War. My eyes feel heavy. The fact that I've only been live for 2 hours is weighing on me. It might be a shorter stream today, 4 to 6 hours. I want to give you guys high energy, entertaining content. But eyes are heavy. Palms are sweaty. No shiny on his sweater already. Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty much... okay, well, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm getting sent your mom jokes, but in the form of charm inspiration. Thanks to you, Ash, we can cook. That is going to give me a lot more freedom to buy Ditto boxes. So that's a whole nother Ditto box that saves me. Thank you, man. I also have 3 Ditto boxes on an alt account that I think I'm going to hop on really quick on my laptop, and we're going to try to trade them over today. Today is the last day. I have to count how many Dittos I have to count how many eggs I have. I only have around 150 or so breeds to do right now, which is not much. I have to really start weighing my time. I don't have that much time. If I'm just breeding 5 eggs, hatching 5, etc. towards the end of war, that's fine. That's fine. I cannot end up in a situation. I think I did this last Team Mr. War. I can't end up in a situation where I have 100 eggs, 200 eggs left over in my PC, and it hits 8 p.m. tomorrow, and the war is over, and those are just wasted time. I can't do that. I cannot allow that to happen. That's not acceptable. Yeah, someone asked about my money-making methods towards the end of war. It'll probably just be a lot of consistency, a lot of Jimmy runs every day, payday pickup, maybe trainer reruns, berry farming, a lot of very consistent. My goal is to do a rebuild series starting from October 1st all the way to Halloween. And the goal is I only want to play the game about 4 to 6 hours a day, maybe, during the rebuild. I like the idea of doing a very, viable rebuild strategy that anybody can do. Hey, this is what I'm going to be doing. You guys can follow along, do the same things, and make enough Pokeyen to head into the holiday season with only a month's time to prepare. I feel like I like making these realistic guides that are possible for the average player. Not these, hey, here's me grinding 16 hours a day for 30 days. Look how much Pokeyen I made. I mean, that's cool. That's awesome and cool as well. And people should do that. It's good to have both. But I want to show what the average player is possible of and capable of with proper game knowledge that hopefully I can teach via videos. What are some good egg groups to go for in terms of base price for making Pokeyen? Generally, fairies are really good because if you want to shiny hunt Chansey, it's a female-only Pokemon, so you just need 30,000 fairy males as opposed to any Dittos at all. So fairy males are around 3K usually pretty consistently. Monsters sometimes can have value, sometimes like 2k-ish. It's not great. Bug are usually pretty solid. Do you see a lot of 2k, 3k? Ninkatas as a species are a really good base price one. You can just go through and check yourself. Water A's don't really, I wouldn't do that. Humanoids, probably not. Yeah, not really many rare shinies in the humanoid group like that. Chaos, maybe? Nope. No money in the Chaos A group. It just depends. You just go through and check each one, essentially. No dragon money. Wouldn't go for those. Dittos, everybody knows Dittos are a great base price Pokemon. Water Sea, I doubt it. Yeah, you just go through each egg group. I would guess Fairy, Plant maybe? Plant, Bug, Fairy. These are decent ones. I doubt Field. Yeah, I wouldn't do Field. Flying? Not really. Nope, not really. So just going through each egg group and going through because you need to understand what egg groups are being bred for rare shinies, and people will buy males like that. Yeah. Dragon A's really is cheap, but the third ones are so expensive, though. Yeah, I guess people just want Gyarados. I think casual players really drive the market so much, which is a good thing, you know. Like so many people want Gyarados for the storyline runs now. That Hidden Ability Gyarados is like the best mon. There are so many other mons that are good enough / great for the storyline, but a lot of people really want like the best mon. So those get really, really expensive because of that. This is the Meowth Flex. This is the Friday the 13th shiny. That is cool. Friday the 13th shiny. At 2 a.m. as well, just barely into it. That's sick, dude. Alrighty, fellas. I do have some Ditto boxes on my alt. So this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and cool dude over here. I'm actually going to go ahead and start trying to trade with him. It's going to be super slow. Number one, just mechanically doing 2 accounts for Ditto boxes is a pain in the butt. It's going to be tough with the laptop over here to the right. So I'm just going to go trade. Depth on the alt. Spam them over like this, and then bam, boom. I only have around 2 boxes. On the alt, this is going to take so long, but it's worth it. I have about 2 boxes of Dittos. We're going to transfer over. It's going to give me 60 more, 120 more, I guess. 120 more, yeah, 120 more full encounters, which is a pretty massive amount. You know, it's a big difference. Thoughts on the possibility of a surprise participation gift for the first official Shiny War? I am almost always like, hey, fuck participation trophies, like, you know, I want to earn it, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I would love it. 2 months, people spending 800 to 1,000 hours shunting. I think a participation gift is warranted. I think a participation gift is very fair given the circumstances, given first place prize being the only prize that people are really going for, the fact that so many people worked so hard, even though there was really just that chance for first place and all the prizes. I think some sort of participation vanity, untradeable, just even small vanity would go so far. Like a little star hair clip or something, the shiny symbol would go so far. It's ridiculous. Okay, not only did I just mail over a bunch of Ditto boxes for my alts, I also finally mailed over the other shiny, the other like OT. It's an alt account shiny, but I consider like all shinies caught by me and earned by me OT personally. It's, you know, different per person sort of qualifiers. Let's go ahead and claim these over my piece. I also have, say, an Alpha Dragonite there to sell that I caught on the alt account. But here we can move this over to my shiny box. Where's it at? And now here's all 45 of my OT shinies in their glory. Or infamy, whatever you want to consider. Chat, let me cook. I'm feeling like I need to do a little cooking. You know what? I don't know what got into me. We may or may not have watched a little bit of my shiny Kratos reaction. And I feel like I have to cook. I have to, okay? It's the time. It's now or never. It's do or die. It's be or bust. I'm gonna buy whatever fossils I can afford. We're gonna put all of our energy in this next hour. I have a shiny charm that was gifted to me, thankfully, due to Ash. I'm gonna prep whatever eggs I can. I'll do the fossils, eggs, Ninkata. We are gonna scrappily put together as many rare encounters as possible, some alpha breeds, and we are gonna go take what's ours and get ourselves a rare shiny before the end of the event. There's less than 36 hours, I believe. Less than 36 hours left. Can we do it? Can we make history? Can we show the entire community of PokeMMO that if you work hard, you will get rewarded? and that it will work out? I don't know, but I'm going to try my damnedest. Let's get to it. Let's get to work. Where there is great risk, there is great reward, ladies and gentlemen. And we're hoping to see that today or tomorrow. We have time. We're getting love and donations flowing in. A few fossils from Clarko. It's all I got. It goes a long way, man. 7 fossils is 7 chances. 100,000 extra Pokeyen from Draken, as well as some Dittos with good IVs. An Alpha Ditto. We'll try to set up some breeds for profit. Honestly, I'll save these for tomorrow's stream. I like the idea of that a lot. We've got these Dittos here set up. I'm going to lock in for this next hour. Do as much as I can. We're going to start off by popping a mysterious Premier Ball gifted to me by Team Rocket. We're shooting for greatness. I've got a few more eggs to hatch. Let's head over to the spot of war. The Unova Daycare. The place where the magic happens. The place where lives are changed. Where Shalfas can be hatched and Twitch clips can be farmed. Where cheers can be had and chills can be felt. Where thousands of hours can all come to a close in a matter of seconds, in a matter of one flash on the screen. Chat, it is time. Just kidding, it's not quite time. I have to get a shiny charm link together. Keck W. We're saved. Rumel is here. Rumel made it to the charm. Rumel equals shiny. We all know this. We all know this. We get another gift. Another gift. A gift from the Pokemon heavens. Thank you, Bamboosh. I appreciate it. I will either pop that today or tomorrow. We will see. It's time. It's time. All of war comes down to this. It only takes 1 second. Things can flip on a dime in life and in PokeMMO and in war incredibly quickly. The question is, will it happen? We know it can happen. It's possible, even plausible, but will it be today? Or will it be tomorrow? Or will it not happen for the rest of this war? I refuse to think. I think it will happen. It's either today or tomorrow. It's one or the other. I refuse to believe it won't. You have to cross that out of your mind. We have the charm ready. Get ready to pop it. We're going to be popping a mysterious Premier Ball. 3, 2, 1, locked in. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Good luck. This is for Team Rocket. Not a Shalfa. We'll pop 2 Great Balls for fun. For the fun of it. We'll pop the Ultra because he said it to me. And we will pop the fossils later. For now, we cook. For now, we do our eggs. And we have lots of eggs to do. We will reap the rewards for these later. Okay? This is the definition of preparing. Preparation plus opportunity and execution equals reward. Let us make a few omelets, fellas. All right, chat, I think it's time. We're going to head over to fossils, okay? I still have some eggs to make. I'm going to finish these 4, to be fair. But we're going to head over. Mike sent me a bunch of very helpful stuff. He told me to pop this lucky egg for the extra luck boost. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. First things first, okay? We're popping it into the void. Giving it to ARCEUS as a sacrificial piece for extra RNG. We're going to finish these 4 eggs that I have to make. We have 18 minutes left on Shiny Charm. We have about 60 or so fossils left to do. A true collage of options. Mostly shield fossils to match my Shiny Cranidos / Rampardos. Let us head over. Let us, tomato and bacon, head over to pop fossils. I'm sorry. We even have Mudboy Lotus live with the Shiny Kabuto. You are kidding me. Big Justice will surely be the box that I store my fossils in. That will give me the RNG to lead us to victory. Let's go pop our fossils. as fast as we can. The way you do it is head over to Orbird City in Sinnoh. You come talk to this guy. As long as you don't have Gen 5 fossils, you can pop them all here. We'll check each time. We'll check each one. IVs, don't care that much. Shinies, I care greatly. The last rare shiny I got was from an egg. The last rare shiny I got, I only own 2 rare shinies, even though I've done so much hunting. The last rare shiny was also from a fossil. Shiny Cranidos. Can we repeat history today? Will history repeat itself? I'm gonna try my best to find out and make that possible. I have spent around 70% amount of as much Pokeyen as my Cranidos hunt within 2 months that I did for 17 months while hunting Cranidos. No, it hasn't been 17 months, but it's been 2 months of 10 hours every single day. My shiny rate right now, currently, with Charm and Dono, is 1 out of 24,300. Yet, my effective shiny rate, given the shinies I've achieved, has been 1 out of 56,000 over the course of war. Can I please hit? Can we do it for chat? Can we do it for PokeMMO? Can we do it for the community? Can we do it for all the work that we've all put in? Please, ARCEUS, PokeMMO, anyone listening, anyone out there, can I please hit the rare shiny that we've all earned for being here for so long, for grinding together? I'm running out of fossils. I'm running out of hope. I'm running out of Pokeyen. I'm running out of time. I just need one chance, one opportunity, one rare shiny to make it all worthwhile. One blink of an eye to make everything unbelievably, disgustingly well worth it. Will today be the day? That's what we're all wondering. Chat, shut up. Don't say anything. Act natural. Play it cool. Play it cool. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Nothing's happening. I'm fine. I am fine and mentally healthy. Don't say anything, chat. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Don't make a noise. We cook. We cook. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 2 fossils left. This is the last one. It must be in the eggs. Surely it must be in the eggs. There's no other way. It wasn't in the fossils. That's okay. We can live with that. It must be in the eggs. Surely it must be in the eggs. How many did we do in that hour? We did 120 fossils out of the blue. Rare encounters within that 1 hour. We did 30 plus 60. I can't do math. We're at 90. Plus 60 more. 150. Plus 30. 180. Plus 30. 210. 240. 270. Around here, I believe. Yeah. 300. 330. We did a few here. We'll add those last. We're currently at 330. 360. These were all done previously. These were not. 390. 390 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 397. 397 plus 605, giving us a new encounter counter of 36,002. We broke the 36k milestone, boys. So many of these encounters out of the 36,000, so many were done with an effective shiny rate of 1 out of 24,300 with donor status and charm. So many of them were rares. Hopefully I've increased my odds enough. Hopefully I've given myself the opportunity to get the rare shiny. Let's start hatching. About all I have left. Got a few more charms. Got some more eggs we could make. But honestly, before I make any more eggs, I've got to hatch. I'm going to run out of time. I have to make sure I'm able to hatch all of these eggs before the end of war. I cannot leave anything on the table. I'm so curious to see, once the dust has settled, the numbers, the statistics of Shiny Wars for Team Mister and for everybody. I wonder if the devs, dear PokeMMO devs, if you guys could give us the amount of, like, in some way, like, the amount of shinies gotten over the entire war, and maybe the amount of Pokeyen spent. I don't know if that'll be possible because it's like Pokeyen being traded hands. Maybe like number of Dittos consumed. That would be cool. A number of Leppas consumed. I don't know if that's possible. Seeing data on this would be amazing. Asking players how much Pokeyen they spent individually, and then ask them how many encounters they got. The numbers, seeing how many OT Shinies Team Mister got, the statistics will be staggering. Yeah, I want to go ahead and quickly use this time to say thank you guys. There's just no way I would have been able to try this hard and put in this much effort and push through as much as I have, especially during this part of the war, without you guys' support, without you guys watching, without the stream comments, without the YouTube comments, without the likes, the subs, etc., the interaction. Like, you guys truly motivate me so much, and I just wouldn't have gotten this far without you. I want to quickly take a quick second to just say thank you guys so much, and that you changed my history and my course of Shiny Wars, and hopefully it's enough to change the course of Pokemon history, and hopefully we can have our own little tab, you know, have our own little section where we can look back and say, you know what, I was in Patrouski's stream when he got the rare shiny. I was there for X and Y speech. I was there for Cranidos. I was there for Porygon, Rotom, etc. We'll see tomorrow for sure, but I just want to say thank you to you guys. I couldn't ask for a better community, and I couldn't ask for a better audience and a fan base and friends to shiny hunt alongside. You're all amazing. You all hunt very hard. You're all very hardworking. And I just appreciate you all very, very much. Just to reiterate, the first ever PokeMMO official Shiny War ends tomorrow, Saturday at 8 p.m. ET. It's midnight UTC on September 22nd, but that's actually September 21st, 8 p.m. ET. Okay, so make sure to double check your time zone for sure. For reference, it's about 6 p.m. now on the 20th. It's 26 hours. There are only 26 hours left in Shiny War. Yeah, great question, Oceans. 26 hours, fellas. All right, I'm going to be honest, chat. That's probably going to be about it from me. It's been a really, what do you call this stream? An up and down stream. A lot of high highs, a lot of low lows. Probably the lowest I'll be throughout all of Shiny Wars, and that's okay. I think it's good to talk to you about that and be honest with you guys with that. Shiny hunting is not always fun. It's fun most of the time, but sometimes you've got to push through and work towards an overarching goal. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're pushing through today in whatever it may be in life. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon MMO videos. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. You can obviously subscribe to me on YouTube for daily videos, follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Friday at usually 12 p.m. ET. If you want to go above and beyond and support my content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal/Venmo down below, and HelloFresh, link is in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video. That really means the world to me, and it means even more worlds to me if you go above and beyond and support my content financially like all of these lovely people have done. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.